Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday night, y'all. It's Tuesday night. I hope you are ready for Build Your Salon Business Talk. Oh my God. We got some talking to do. We've had a fabulous week. I know you've had a fabulous week. I've had a fabulous week. Even if you had a horrible week, you had a fabulous week because you still made it through. You are here. So I want to welcome you to Build Your Salon Business Talk with myself, your host, Alicia Monique. I'm super excited, but if you watch this all the time, I'm super excited all the time anyway, so that really don't matter. You got to get your positive spirit going, because sometimes, you got the commotion be going on. Clear your air, get yourself situated, get yourself going, because we have a special guest tonight, guys. We have a special guest tonight, and I can't wait to bring her on. But before we bring her on, let me give you a little bit about what Build Your Salon Business Talk is about. So, this is a platform where we bring on different stylists from the industry, makeup artists, no matter what you are, beauty professional is the key, that are doing great things in their area, locally, nationally, internationally, just to showcase different things that are going on. Now, you may have a stylist right down the street from you that is teaching classes, and you like, I've been looking for a class like that, and you may not even know about it. So this is the platform to connect with other individuals in the area, outside the area, to see what else is going on. Now, we're here to discuss some stuff. We're going to talk about some trends. We're going to give you some tips. We're going to give you some strategies. We're going to give you some girl, don't you do those. But however, in order to give you that information, I need your participation. That's the only way it's going to work. I need you to hit that share button and share this out so that we can get some hallelujahs, amens. Girl, I know that's right going on in the comment box. And by all means, if you have any questions as we get going with our dialogue tonight, drop your questions down there below. We would love to answer your questions as we go about tonight. So, a little bit about myself. I'm Alicia Monique. I'm a salon stylist coach. I'm a product development consultant. I partner with salons and salon suite stylists to give you the strategies and the tools that you need to implement to get your back end business structure together so that you can build a clientele, a team, increase your retail revenue, or develop that hair product line and create that six-figure beauty business. Now, ultimately, when we work together, look, we got to figure out where you are right now. And I give you the tools that you need at this moment to take you to the next level. Now, let's jump back into Build Your Salon Business Talk, because I know you've already hit that share button and you can't wait to see our special guest out there. She doing the things, girl. I'm telling y'all can't wait to bring her on to share this information with her. She is an educator for a product company. I'm gonna let her tell what product company that is. She is out here meeting these celebrities and doing these celebrities, and I'm gonna let her share which ones those are. But she is doing great things in the industry. Now, enough about me. I know you like, look, lady, just stop talking, Alicia Monique. Bring her on. We can't wait to hear her. We don't want to hear you no more. And I completely understand. So, without further ado, right? Let me go ahead on and unmute her. Without further ado, let me introduce Tara Patterson. Yay!
Guys, how are you? How are you, Alicia?
I am awesome. Go ahead on and introduce yourself. You can do a better job than I can.
My name is Tara Patterson. I've been a licensed cosmetologist since 1993. I am a platform artist for Bronner Brothers. I am a freelance artist. I've done work with Essence Magazine. Uh, I also have done theater work, which is great. So I'm a freelance artist as well. And I've been doing it since 1993. I've been a salon owner for 11 years. And I love what I do. I love it. I love meeting other stylists, networking. I have a pleasure of interacting with beautiful women daily. And, I love it. It's a passion. It's always been a passion of mine. I went straight to hair school after high school. So, some people are always so judgmental, but I believed in my passion. And it was a God given talent. So here we are.
That is so awesome, girl. Look, you've been licensed since when?
1993.
Ooh, y'all,
Yeah.
she a veteran in the industry. Yes, y'all better take some notes tonight. If she been licensed since 1990, look at here. Get your pen, get your notepad, and y'all get ready. So, cause she gonna drop some knowledge tonight. I'm telling you. See, when you run into somebody who have been in the industry for that long, you don't know what they're gonna say that you like. I can use that because when you have been in the industry for so long, you just start dropping little nuggets here and there. You don't even know you be laying them out on the ground. She said she was licensed for 11. I mean, been a salon owner for 11 years. Most salons don't make it past 3 years. So I'm telling y'all, you better get your pens together because if she's been open for 11 years, that means Tara, you doing something right.
It's amazing because and people know, my best friend knows because we talk all the time. It's been a rough year this year. You just have to be open and be willing to
Mm-hmm.
always. You have to evolve. You have to be willing to learn different
Yes.
things. Always a student, right? So,
Yes.
with that being said, the industry is changing right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's evolving. People are
Mm-hmm.
natural. People are cutting their hair off. You may have that clientele that you've done weekly. Now you don't see them. You may see them once a month now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to be willing to do natural hair. You may be used to just throwing that relaxer on the hair. No, you have to be able to give your clients options. And
Exactly.
you know
So the thing is, you have to be willing to change sometimes.
you have to change. Yeah, and
You
that's
ha-
where I am. I was. It's been my tagline this whole year. I'm at a crossroads. We're at a
mm-hmm.
crossroads. Everyone is,
Mm-hmm.
we're either remaining relaxed or
Mm-hmm.
they natural. So your weekly income, your numbers, right? They're fluctuating because that person that you would do weekly, now they're coming once a month.
Exactly. That's
So
me.
you
That's
have to.
me. That natural thing. You won't be seeing me getting that press. You won't be having that consistent rotation of relaxer clients. So,
Right,
and as owners, you have to figure out how to increase
right,
that flow.
exactly. Yeah,
Because
and that
you're not losing it. You just got to figure out what to put in that gap
in
right there.
between,
Mhm.
exactly,
Mhm.
to increase the bottom line, right? So
Exactly.
I'm constantly a student. I learn from everyone. I try to surround myself around people. Even with you, I didn't know I was going to be in that room with beautiful
I know
women,
that's right.
and we all learned from each other. You guys were dropping nuggets, and I was sitting. It was a stylist to my left, a stylist to my right, and we were talking. I loved it. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So you always have to be willing to uh, be open to learning new strategies.
Exactly. Exactly. And what she's talking about, guys, is that we were on a it was a women's empowerment event that we were at in September that we both just happened to be at. Didn't know each other, never met each other. That was our first time ever meeting each other, being in a room of beautiful women who are just going through different things and being able to empower them just by a basic conversation sometimes when we go to these different empowerment events, you don't know what you're going to gain from it or lose, because sometimes you lose stuff because you leave it there. You leave it
Right.
exactly where it needs to be there, and you move on with new things. So we met this past September at a self-healing women's empowerment event in New Jersey. It was a beautiful event. It was given by Chastity Gilbert. It was a wonderful event where we brought women together. We honored different women. I myself sat on the panel list. Tara was actually, were you on a panelist also, or
Honoree. I was one of the honorees.
honoree, a guest honoree? Look, and half of us never met each other, and we just connected from there. So, I admire the thing that you literally just said, that you're always learning, and I can't stress that enough. Like when I'm talking to other people and other educators, that you always have to be teachable, and
Right.
sometimes we're not. Sometimes we get so much information that you like, okay, don't teach me nothing else. Like I don't want to know nothing else right now. Let me go ahead on out and implement this a little bit, and then you go ahead on and absorb more information. So, I know that you've been on a journey as a stylist. You've had some ups, you had some Yeezys, you had some hards, you had some downs, some downs, you had some really downs, because we gotta go there in order to get, you know, the up moments and get to where we want to be. But I want you to share, can you share what was a major lesson that you have experienced and that you want others to avoid? Like, what is something huge that you like, girl, don't do this?
Well, you know what? What was huge for me was just being fearful. I was standing in my own way. I was afraid to step out. I was afraid to chase my dream at that moment. And I was going to work at a salon. It was going to be my salon, but at the end of the day, it was Creative Differences, and I was embarrassed. I had already announced it to the clients, but I had to just swallow my pride, because pride will kill us, right?
It sure will. Yes.
And I had to humble myself. It wasn't my fault. I mean, you know, I was blindsided, and I had to humble myself, go back to where I was working, and God had it for, like, what's for you is for you. I had to, you know, again, it was mind blowing. And I had to go back and work for someone else, and it was fine. And God opened those doors, because I was so fearful to step out on faith. I was afraid to, I don't know, I was just afraid to go and open a salon. Even though I knew I love what I love doing hair, fear held me back. So that was my lesson. Like, just do it. Just step out on faith. Believe in yourself. If that's your passion, if that's something you want to do, just do it. You have to believe in you first. So my biggest lesson was just allowing fear to hold me back. I was in my own way, you know. So I had to just really believe in myself and do it. And it's been 11 years now. Wow. And I'm like, it's so many years.
Right.
Working. You know, and I mean, it's all part of our plan and our journey. And I had great moments working for others. I learned so much, but I allowed my fear and my self-confidence to hold me back. And don't allow it to, you know, interfere with your passion and your goals that you have set for yourself. So
I love it. Yeah, I love it. So sometimes like yourself and fear are like the two worst enemies. Like, put them two in a room together. Like, I don't know who's gonna win.
I know, and
yeah,
and I have for years, and I had a lot of people like, "Why are you still working for someone?" You know, and I just didn't have that confidence to do it.
To step out there on your own.
Step out. Yeah.
And it's not even, you know what, that you mentioned that. It's not even fear. It's more the unknown. Because we don't know.
Of the unknown? Okay.
Yeah, we're fear of the unknown. Like, we don't know. You know good and well that if you go in somebody else's salon, you know, things are going to be taken care of, and you just have to show up and you have to do your clients.
Right.
And on the opposite end, if this was you and you got to go in there, you are now responsible for more things than just taking care of your clients and going home. But you don't know what those responsibilities are. Like, and that's where we become, you know, fearful at, because we don't know what we don't know. And then you like, okay, I don't know what I got to do to open a salon. I don't know where to start at. I don't know how to maintain it, how to grow it. Like, I don't know. And because we don't know that part, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to work here in somebody else's salon, or I'm just going to work out my house. Exactly. Yeah. So then we sit right there. And like you said, you got all your clients like, why don't you own your own salon? Why don't you own this? Why don't you own that? And what's your response?
I was always hesitant, and so many people wanted to invest in me, and I'm like, no, thank you. I didn't want to. My husband's my partner. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have to rely on someone else. So I think it was fear. But thank God, you know, the moment it happened, hair is my canvas. I love it. I love interacting with the beautiful women. I love to see, you know, our relationship. It's like, you know, you have this bond, you know, for yourself.
Yeah.
You share their hair. Some people, they just cry. And you're like, what's wrong? I just needed this today.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I lost a lot of my clients. I do community work. So I'll do their hair, you know, when they pass on. So I do people funeral home. So it's always been more about, it's more than hair for me.
More than just doing hair.
Yes.
Well, let's rephrase that. It's not doing hair. It's more than just standing behind the chair doing
The
hair,
chair, exactly. Yep. It's
because you're
more.
doing it in other ways. It's just not behind the chair.
Yeah, because we're like therapists as well,
We sure are. Even
And
though you don't want to be.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though some days you like, look, I don't nobody come in here with no problems today. Like everybody just get their hair done and just go home. But
And you just have those days, like today
you
is
do.
the day.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And like two people in, that changes though. Even though you say, no, I don't want no problems today. Everybody just come in, get their hair done and go. And two
Right.
people in, you start talking to somebody, you educating people,
That's
you
it.
coaching
And
them. Like
I love
you can't help it. You can't help it because this is your passion and this is what you love doing. So it's wonderful to hear you say that. So if you guys have any questions, if you watching and you have any questions, or if you feel that exact same way where you just go in some days and you like, look, I got 10 people. I just need everybody to get their hair done and just go home. Hit that heart button. Give us some hearts right now and let us know that you agree with that. You don't be wanting to deal with some people's problems someday, but because you love what you do, that's just in your nature. It's in your nature. So tell us a little bit about how did you start how did you become a part of Bronner's? How did you do that? Share some tips, because somebody else may want to be a part of a company.
I had a rep at the time, and right now they don't. There's no reps in Jersey, but I had a rep, Dion Freeman, and he admired my work ethic, and he would always say like, I like the way you move. Like, you're professional. I love your work. I love your style. I think you'll be good on stage. I'm like, whatever. I'm not doing that. I was always, cause I am really shy. I mean, now I'm not too much, but I used to be, but I still get nervous. Right. So I had to go down to a boot camp, and I didn't make it the first year. I didn't make it. I was afraid. I was nervous. I stumbled, and they said your voice, you're projecting your voice well, but just study the product more. I was like, all right. So, I was disappointed, but I'm like, okay. So I didn't make it the first time. Then I went back, and I made it, and I, started doing the hair shows, and it was beautiful. I love it. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you like okay, so let's sum this up. So you are you're an introvert, but however, when you're in that, because you don't want to like be on the,
I don't know what it is. It's weird.
It's your nerves, but you don't want to be the center of attention. However,
yeah.
If somebody asks you something though, it's on.
It's on. It's on.
It's on. Right?
No.
Exactly.
No. But if I feel like I'm on a spot, I get kind of like, I freeze a little bit. But I love it. I guess I'm still being humble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I love what I do, but I still get nervous. Yeah.
Well, you'll always remain humble, because if you've been doing this for so long and it's still there, it's just not gonna go away. Like I said, I'm like, tell us about yourself. Go ahead on, go down your list. You like, but that's the beauty of being in the industry sometimes, that we go through hurdles and things like that, and all you do is we just keep moving on. And I call it like a bucket list. So we have things that we want to accomplish while we are in the industry, and once we accomplish that, we kind of move on to something else, and we move on to something else and something else. And you look back sometimes, especially for you being in the industry for so long, that you like, wow, that's me. Who they talking about? That ain't me. Oh, that is me. Like, you've done so much in the industry that you just don't realize, or not realize, you don't dwell on the amount of things that you do.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it from the heart.
Yeah, we just do it.
You're doing it from the heart.
It's very difficult. Like, even with, I love my ladies. I love them. I'm close to a lot of them. I love them. And, I've lost a lot of people to cancer, and that's part of the piece of Chastity and I talking about the award, her honoring me. I had no idea what she was honoring me for. And it's you develop such a close relationship. You're in these ladies' lives. You see them weekly. And then you see someone that's, they become sick, and then they, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's an honor for me to give back in that way, and don't make them look presentable for their family. So it's just little things like that. It's more. It's so much more than just standing there.
Exactly, exactly. I love that you said that. So, can you share with us, right? Can you share with us three quick tips for other professionals, right? Think about it. Three quick tips for other professionals that are trying to get to a next level, regardless of what the level is. Like, what is just something, three things that I can just go and do and be like, okay, I can see my next level, or here is my next level.
Well, first of all, continue education. You always have to go back. You always
Mm-hmm.
knowledge is power. You have to stay on top of your techniques, learning, everything about the product. The industry is constantly evolving, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
continue education because you're staying relevant. You're on top of your game. You're staying up with the trends. You have to be able to, move around. Like right now, people are doing braids and things like that. Thank
Mm-hmm.
God I have the talent to be able to braid. Now,
Mm-hmm.
some people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Some people don't have the patience or the passion for natural hair. So my things continue education. Secondly, um, always remain open to opportunities outside of the salon.
Okay.
Okay, meaning you can take advantage of different classes, seminars, boot camps.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean anything. The list could go on, but just step outside of the salon.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just
Outside
remain.
of salon life.
Yeah. Always be open to other opportunities. And then social media, you have to take advantage of it. You have to
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of it. Do anything that'll help your brand. And people they asked me, how did I start doing work with Essence?
Mm-hmm.
It was a simple introduction, and I sent her a thank you note. And from
Mm-hmm.
that thank you note, she said it just stood out. And that's when I was called to come in, and I went in for an interview, and then that's how I started doing work with them.
Oh
And
wow.
just always remain true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Exposure from social media, that's how they found me because I didn't realize they were on my page, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to social media. You never know who's watching you. Keep it clean.
Keep it
Show your
professional.
work. Keep it clean, professional. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you never know who's watching you, and social
Mm-hmm.
media is free. It's free marketing, and invest in yourself. Always invest in yourself. That's it. And
Excellent.
I think those are three tips that help.
Excellent. Actually, that was four tips. I hope y'all caught that. Because you're
Oh,
supposed to be having pens and paper right now, writing it down. And if you wrote that down, that was four. Because number one was continue education. I'm going to recap in case you missed it. That way you can go ahead on and jot it down right now. Number one was continue education, right? Number two was open to opportunity outside of salon life. Number three was social media, staying true to yourself, building your brand. And number four was invest in yourself. Now, that's it. Y'all got that? Write that down. If you got it, give me the thumbs up. Go ahead on and hit that screen and be like, look, I got it. I got some work to do. I am excited. I am ready to get out here and do something. Find some educational classes to attend. I always say there's so many classes going on that we cannot go to all of them.
right.
But you should go somewhere. Like you have to go somewhere because you know what? I've looked in for the past couple months. I was trying to see when is the last class like of the year. And every time I see you about to think right now, but every time I think I see the last class, I
Mhm.
see another one and
Right.
another one and
Yeah.
another one. He wasn't the last one because I didn't see one pop up after that.
After that, yeah, because I know he has, yeah, because he has one coming up. Yeah.
Exactly. So the minute you think, okay, this is the end of show season, nobody else is giving any workshops, no more seminars, it's not true. So there's no reason for you not to find the education that you need, for you not to attend a class, a workshop. I don't care if you got to do it virtually or just
Right.
connect with somebody that you can like just ask little questions to, ask them when their event is, or just go to one of these big trade shows where you like I can if I go to one of these big ones, I can hit everybody that I'm looking at and
Right.
following through social media at one of these big ones. I can get at least half the people there. So, um there's no reason for you not to invest in yourself, because there's always something going on. And I can't stress that enough, because it's just too much. It's too much, literally.
The hair is fascinating. I love it.
And stuff, things change. So think about what do you think about this? So this time last year, right? I can't remember what the biggest trend was, but I know it wasn't braids. It wasn't these no knot inverted braids.
Knotless. Yeah, not the knotless.
It wasn't the knotless. I'm talking 12 months ago. Like, can you think of what
changing?
Things is constantly changing. This is why you gotta continue to educate yourself, because lace fronts now is then taken off. Like, you can put it's so many ways to make. I don't know who have on a lace front and who don't anymore. Like, we didn't master that to the master of the master. Like, we did that. But whatever is next.
The Kelly cut is pretty, with the tail. That's pretty popular right now.
And see, I don't even know what that is yet. So that means I gotta up my education, because I don't even know what that is. Y'all named it, yeah. So see, look, y'all done learned something else new. She'd have called the Kelly cut. I'm about to Google that as soon as we done right here, so I can figure out what that is.
Instagram, yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many new trends and so many things that's going on. As far as educating, where can we pop into one of your classes at, maybe? Like, how can we?
I'm always open to doing one-on-one, or I can host at the salon on Facebook and Instagram. It's Simply Chic Hair Studio. It's the same on Facebook and Instagram. Mm-hmm. You can always DM me. We could connect. I love to network. I'll be in Atlanta in February for the show. But yeah, like, I'm always open to it. I love to teach. I love to share techniques and things like that, and we could learn from one another, so we could bounce back and forth. I have the space for it. I've done things at the salon plenty of times, so I'm open to it. So if you guys ever want to, I love cutting. I do everything. Healthy hair is my main goal always. So whatever, if you ever want to reach out, you're more than welcome. Simply Chic Hair Studio on Facebook and Instagram, and then it's Simply Chic Hair at AOL, or I have Tara Patterson 152 at yahoo.com.
Look at that. Look at that. So it's no reason why y'all can't connect with somebody. I hope y'all call all her links. She's going to be at the Bronner Brothers teaching there, teaching cutting classes, teaching natural hair care, healthy hair care. If you know that you are into doing all types of hair extensions, from one spectrum to the other, from all kinds of textures, all kinds of types, you should also be into hair care as well, because you want to be able to take care of your client's hair under those extensions. And if you can't find somebody to connect with, I need y'all to go find Tara right now. Go to her page, like her page, Simply Hair Studios. Stalk her photos. If she got some videos up or cutting, y'all better watch them videos over and over again. Comment on those videos so that you can broaden your knowledge on hair care. Because it's nothing like nowadays when I see so many pictures of clients that the hairline, I don't even know where the hairline is at anymore. They don't know where the hairline at. They haven't seen that in for forever.
And I always say it to my best friend, I'm like, look, you have a hairline. And we laugh. That's right? So important. Yeah.
And the hairline is where it belongs, though.
Yeah.
That's the key. But, yes.
I just feel that some of the young people, they just want to make money. They're not into hair care. They want something quick. They just want a quick turnaround, you know?
Mm-hmm. But having a quick turnaround, it's not going to give you any longevity in the business.
No, it isn't.
Because once people realize that their hair falling out, and you the reason why their hair is falling out, they know I'm no longer going to be sitting in your chair no more. They're going to have to come and sit in one of our chairs and be like, what can you do? Can you get this to grow back in?
Well, we consider old compared to them, though.
Yeah. Well, we're not old. We're just
old. I'm 45. I love it. But...
We're seasoned. That's all.
Exactly. But yeah, so I actually have an open chair at the salon, but it's been hard to find someone to fill it. But I'm sure I'll find someone nice that compliment the salon and who has the same drive And we'll
That is
see.
awful. See, look at that. So if you are in, what area are you in again? Where's
I'm in
Simply?
Union. I'm
Okay.
Union. Z.
So Simply Chic Hair Studios is located in Union, New Jersey. If you are looking for a salon home, a stylist that is looking for a salon home, because I call it a home because plan on being there for quite some time. You don't just, move into an apartment, right? Don't stop shop hopping and, move in. When you move in, you move in for quite some time so you can get a feel of it, so you can learn and so that you can grow. Stop shop hopping because clients is tired of trying to figure out where you're going to be at next week. Just be still. So if you if you are looking for a home to go to, go ahead on and find Tara at Simply Chic Hair Studios in Union, New Jersey. Even if you watching this as a client and you like, look, my stylist need a home. Tell your stylist to come and watch this video so she can find her a home to go to, because you tired of following her around. Like, enough is enough.
I've always been really, really grateful because I have such an elite clientele, like professional women. We don't have riffraff. We just love on each other. It's a sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
And, we work on each other inside and out. Like I do hair. I just became a skin consultant for Rodan and Field. So I'm happy about that. I'm into healthy hair, healthy skin. And we do makeup tutorials and classes. So it's time to just kind of, focus on it from the inside and out. So
yes. Well, I love it. So let's just do a brief recap. If you are just now tuning in, we are with our special guest Tara Patterson right here on Build Your Salon Business Talk every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. She is a veteran in the industry. We not gonna call no years, but she have owned the salon for 11 years, so that should give you a little insight on to how successful she is. She's a Bronner Brothers educator. She's also a skin consultant and a makeup artist, and just enjoys what she does. Her salon is Simply Chic Hair Studios in Union, New Jersey, and she's looking for a stylist who wants a home. So if you are a client and your stylist need her home, make sure you go ahead on and hit that share button and tag your stylist in this video so that she can find her a home to go to. Now, I really enjoyed you guys tuning in tonight. If you have any questions, if you are watching this on a replay, please comment below your questions below. Give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, give me some I know that's right girls. Go, she bad, I'm doing it. We gave you 4 tips tonight to use to get to your next level. Those tips was continue your education, be open to opportunity outside of the salon, build your social media because you never know who is watching you. And be sure that you remain true to yourself and always invest in yourself. And the number one biggest tip that we shared tonight was believe in yourself first and get over being fearful. Just step out on a little bit of faith. You just a little bit of faith. I set my mustard seed down. You need a little bit of faith. That's all you need is to go ahead on out and to pursue your dreams, to pursue your fashion. To pursue your passion. It's okay. We have fun here. We want you guys to tune in. Yes. We have fun here. We love to chat. We want to give you some insights, give you some trends. We already talked about, the headlines back. We ain't going to discuss that again. But we are just here to share with you, to give you some information for tonight. Tara, do you have anything else that you want to share? Something that people need to know? Some inspiration you want to give out?
I mean, people always ask me, I think, and I know we wrapping it up, but people always ask me, how did you build your clientele? And I think that's just so hard for some people.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, market yourself, put the pictures out there, hashtag, things like that, right? But when your clients come to you, get to know their schedule. Make sure they make an appointment before they leave. My phone really doesn't ring as much because before my clients leave that door, they have an appointment for the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Rebooking.
So, and I don't know if you have another little tip. You book them before they leave. Don't allow them to say, "Oh, girl, I'll call you next time." No. How do you like to do your hair with this? And then some people are like, "Oh, well, do I come weekly? Do I come bi-weekly?" Get them on that book.
Mm-hmm.
book them before they leave.
Exactly.
People love to they feel it's exclusive. They don't have to
Mhm.
search. They don't have to hunt you down.
Mhm.
Before
Mhm.
you leave,
Mhm.
your
I love it. Yeah. So I actually rebook. I rebook 2 appointments out. So if I see you today and I understand how you work, you're every 2 week
okay.
person,
Okay.
you're every 4 week person because you're a
Mm-hmm.
color client, you're
Mm-hmm.
every 6 week person if you're a hair
Right.
extension. So I don't book the next one. I book the next two.
Yeah, that's their time. That's
I go
exclusive.
2 out because
Yep.
2 out, you're gonna get a confirmation anyway of your appointment. If you need to change it, by all means, you can change it when you're confirmed. But I always tell my clients that it's best to be in the book somewhere as
Yep.
opposed to be in this book nowhere. Because if you call me, your answer more than likely is no. So I would rather you be in this book somewhere than be
Right.
nowhere at all. So I always go 2 out because things happen. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know. So if you have an every 2 week client, that means she should be booked out for like the next month and a half
Well, exactly. Mm-hmm.
because then you can project your income then.
Right.
You know whether you want to work next, what days you want off in 2 months, or if you want to take the whole Christmas week off. Like you already, we knew when we wanted to take off a whole week in Christmas when January came. After the new year, you said next year I'm taking off the entire week. So you can
Yep.
literally book your client literally all the way out.
Yep. You should.
So I love you mentioned that rebooking is definitely a way
Mm-hmm.
to build your clientele.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then that way you know your days. You could project like you
Mhm.
said. You could tell me your numbers. It's just a
Mhm.
no for me. So
Exactly.
I
And
feel
I
that I
always
don't have to worry about it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I teach also when I teach my classes and stuff like that at the shows. I teach that if you have new clients, like if she's never been to you before, she should be on your slow day somewhere. She should be on a Tuesday or Wednesday if you're slow. That way you can spend time getting to know her. Don't put her
Mm.
in Friday. Don't put her in Friday amongst everybody.
That's a good point. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I do feel bad when they're new and it's like really busy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I apologize.
and
And
and then we
yeah,
steady apologizing. So if you
yeah,
put her where it's slow, you don't have to apologize. If you know you have a new shampoo and style, it's gonna take
that's
you
a
an
good point.
hour. You block out an hour and a half because you got to get to know her, and you want to create a routine for her and not
Right.
have her amongst everybody else. Now,
Mhm.
once she's done and you get to know her, you know her schedule, you know her hair, she can go over there on that Friday by all means. She ain't new no more. So you can rebook her on that Friday, but her first visit should be, where you can
Yeah,
spend time getting
I
to
like
know her.
that.
And
I'm a,
even
now
so,
that's a nugget for me. See, I
yes,
like that.
yes. And even so, if you have it on a Friday amongst other people, just give
Mm-hmm.
her a little bit more time. Like, you know what? It automatically blocks out an hour for a shampoo or style or something, but you notice that this person is new, stretch her out
Right.
another 15 minutes so you can get to know who she is. You
Mm-hmm.
know this lady from a can of paint and she don't know you either. So
Right.
that's a great point that you mentioned about building our clientele. That's a consistent struggle. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It is. It is. And right
yeah.
now it's changing. It's evolving. There's a lot of people you haven't
Mhm.
seen because people are shaving their head. They're natural. They're wearing the little,
Mhm.
but I do barbering as well. So my thing
Mhm.
is expand yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. You have to be
Mhm.
able to use your shears, use your clippers. I love that I learned a lot from my husband because he's self-taught. He does a lot of barbering. I
Mhm.
didn't want to just stick to shears. So I love to cut. So you have to be able to just service everyone, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love that. So I hope y'all got. Look, we still dropping nuggets. I hope y'all listening out there. Come on now, hit that screen and give them the hearts because she was steady dropping nuggets. Look, you didn't came in here and learned how to build a clientele, and that was not on the agenda. So I hope you grabbed that. It was in the air, floating around. We didn't put out some information. Snatch it. You know how we do. We be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Snatch it and use it. Use it to the best of your ability. Is there anything else you want to share? Any other
No,
little nuggets you want to
nothing
drop?
else is coming to mind, but I enjoyed this. I was nervous.
Yes, don't be nervous.
I
We
was
have
really
a great time here Tuesday night Every Tuesday night, y'all. I thank you for tuning in, Tara. I want to thank you for joining me also tonight. We come here live every Tuesday night. Build Your Salon Business Talk at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all will never know what we're going to be talking about because every guest has something different to offer to bring to the industry. This is always up for replay. You can always go back, watch the replay. When you watching it, look here, I'm going to tell you right now, get your pen and get your paper ready because it's going to be nuggets that's dropped. If you missed it, write it down. Even if you think you know it, write it down again. It's nothing like writing things down, activating it into your memory. I don't know about you. See, look, we all got papers and stuff. Notebooks on notebooks on notebooks. But when you write it down, you can remember that stuff and start trying to pull stuff out of thin air that just don't be right anymore. So, Tara, thank you very much. Thank you. Y'all can go ahead on and follow Tara Patterson, Simply Chic Hair Studios in Union, New Jersey. Find her on Facebook. Find her on Instagram. She is out there. She is dropping those nuggets and willing to share with you hair care information, hair cuttings. She's also an educator through Bronner Brothers, so y'all can see her at any of these shows in Georgia, in Atlanta for the Bronner Brothers hair shows, dropping hair nuggets out there. I hope y'all go by. And if you think you already know it, just go in and find them, be like, hey girl, and keep it moving. Because I am a fan of when I'm at the shows, you have an agenda. And we all know you come there with an agenda and you come there with a plan. And you don't always have time to sit in everyone's class. But just go by and say hi, say hello. Yes, do that quick networking and just let people know, hey girl, I watch you, I saw your haircut, you're doing fabulous, keep it moving. If we can give each other a pat on the back in this industry, I think we would be a little bit further than where we are right now. You know, just a little pat. Do a little pat. Girl, go on, girl, you doing the thing, girl, you doing the thing.
I see you. Thank you so much. This was cool.
Yes, it was wonderful. So as y'all can see, we are a fool. And that's exactly what we do. We have a great time. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight to Build Your Salon Business Talk. We will see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.